Previously on the Chronicles of Oz. We're off to the land of Ev to assist our royal cousins in their time of great need.
Responding to a vague distress call from across the desert.
Don't do this!
Pay for my soul, for I am certain it is destined for eternal damnation.
The father is dead! Long live the princess!
Which princess, Wheeler?
Langwidere!
Darling Princess Ozma, how are you, my darling friend, my dear?
Princess Langwidere.
Kiss, darling.
What happened to the Queen, the Prince, the royal family?
Lost to the Nome King!
And that's why I asked for help, why I sent the call to Oz. I needed someone to rescue my family from the gnomes, so that they can take over ruling, and I can go back to just being a princess. But it's all gone wrong. Everyone's upset and the people have turned so nasty.
This country has been ruled by this insane family for long enough. The trial of the House of Ev will begin.
If you promise not to hurt Princess Langwidere, then my friends and I will travel to the Nome King and negotiate the release of the Queen and her children.
Where have you got her, Langwidere?
Dorothy!
Admit it. You missed me, didn't you?
Yeah, good old Dorothy. She sounds brilliant.
Dorothy, how are you even here? You have a chicken now.
I see it that I got myself a human, quite frankly.
I am TikTok.
Smith and Tinker's perfect talking mechanical man. Thinks, speaks, acts, and does everything but live.
If I have to spend my afterlife trapped as a spectre in your head, Miss Gale, then I'm going to make sure you're in as much hell as I am.
Warning you.
You weren't serious, were you? About going to the Nome King?
You bet I was.
He's got an army of over 1,000 gnomes at his disposal. And he's got magic too, they say.
It's not up for discussion. I'm your ruler. I have decided we're going, so we're going.
How about telling you you're insane and going to get us all killed?
Run, Sawhorse, run! The Sawhorse, he's gone.
Tim Woodman, behind you!
Get off!
God, what is it?
Look out! There's more of them!
They've got us surrounded.
You just stood there and did nothing! What kind of fairy princess are you?
My name is Dr. Nicodem. I study the way things work, and I am very interested in discovering the wondrous secrets behind the three of you.
Need to rescue them.
I will see to the rescue of the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodman, and the Lion.
Explain later. Run now.
I'm right in front of you!
No! Stop!
What is it you fear most, Ozma or Oz?
We're merely echoing what's in your mind, Ozma. There's so many insecurities in there. It's delicious.
You want to be queen so badly.
But how can you possibly live up to what's gone before?
Don't listen to them.
Oh, they're in my head, Dorothy.
And at last you're here! Welcome! And I must say, my gnomes and I are so looking forward to meeting you.
I'll mess it up. I'm messing everything up.
I know you're still shook up from the phantasms, but you need to get over that. You understand?
I don't know if I can.
Then we're all dead.
You're as brave as you are pretty, Ozma of Oz.
Are those the silver slippers?
Came fluttering down from the sky one day and into my possession. Finders keepers.
They still look gauche.
I am the ruler of the land of Oz, and I have come here to ask you to release the Queen of Ev and her children.
Yes, I transformed them all into ornaments and bric-a-brac displayed in all various rooms of my palace. So the rules are this. Each of you get to come in here on your own and try to decide which ones are really the Ev royal family in disguise.
Ev.
He's melting.
Get it wrong 3 times and you join my collection.
I'll go first.
The Tin Man's made his 3 choices.
I'll go.
Dorothy, no! Where's Bellina?
I don't like the look of you at all, Mr. Gnome
It's not a hard code to crack. It's not like there's a lot of royal purple ornaments.
Purple and green, eh? I need to tell Ozma.
Eggs are poisonous to gnomes, you know. Deadly things. So there's only one thing we do to chickens.
No! Stop! Put me down! Put me down! No!
Crossover Adventure Productions presents The Chronicles of Oz. of Oz, Episode 6.
Once upon a time in the faraway land of Oz, there was a little princess called Ozma. When she was just a baby, her father the king died of a broken heart, leaving the infant princess all alone in the world. So a bad wizard stole her away and hid her with a wicked witch so he could rule the land of Oz himself. And the witch cast a spell on the princess, trapping her in the form of a boy, ensuring Ozma's voice was just an echo in a young man's mind. And so the boy grew up, oblivious to who he really was. And the world soon forgot about Ozma of Oz, until one day, when the wizard was gone and the land was in peril, a series of events revealed Ozma's fate and she was returned to the throne at long last. And the people of Oz were so happy and joyous. But even that didn't last, because Ozma soon proved that growing up trapped in the back of someone else's mind doesn't equip you with real life skills. That just because your father was a king doesn't mean that you have it in you to be a true leader. That just because you have magic powers and a tiara doesn't make you the greatest saviour everyone thought you were. What are you going to do, Princess Ozma? Perhaps you should step aside after all, and let those more capable take your place.
It's okay. Everything's all right. I'm here.
Tip, it's really you. You're back.
You bet I am.
But we thought you were dead.
Well, only till it became necessary for me to come back and save the day. Sorry it took me so long. Did you miss me?
Absolutely. Oh, TikTok. This is Tip. He's what Ozma used to look like.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Tip.
Likewise. Where are the others?
The Nome King has them. He turned them into ornaments. But you're here now. You can save everyone.
I'll do what I can. Look, I don't have any actual magic myself, remember?
That should not be a problem. Remember that Ozma did have magic, and she could not save us.
That's true, but there's something I've got that Ozma doesn't.
What is that?
I've saved the day before. Can't be that hard to do it again, right?
Absolutely. It'll be just like the old days. So what's our plan?
Plan? You've got a plan, Dad? I sure do, Jack, and I'll need your help. Get that couch and put it together with that other couch and tie them up.
Oh, I remember this.
TikTok, you should help him.
As you request.
Did you understand all that, TikTok?
I understand it better than you do.
Do you need me to find a mirror, get a lantern so we can magic the door?
Now we must gump the head in the front and tie Jack's feet together.
Right. Tie my feet together.
You two are so silly.
I am not getting on this contraption. It does not look remotely safe.
What did the Wogglebug say?
The same thing he always says.
You're trusting our well-being to a man with a fruit as a head, and I don't think I will shut up.
We're nearly ready. Hold on.
Hold it right there.
General Ginger.
But what happened to the Nome King?
You foolish idiots. I was the Nome King all along. I was in disguise.
Well, this makes everything much easier then.
Does? How, Dad?
We've defeated you already, Ginger, and we can do it again.
Is that a fact?
You just wait till we finish building our flying gun.
You'll be sorry you tried to cross us again, Ginger.
And you'll be sorry you were ever born.
We are certainly doing a better job than we did when Princess Ozma was in charge.
Ozma? Who's Princess Ozma?
No! I'm Ozma! I'm dreaming. It was all a dream. Pity. I'll bet Tip would have got us out of this mess. May as well get this over with.
Welcome. Did you sleep well, my friends?
Don't call us.
Also, the Scarecrow and myself do not sleep.
Well, maybe you should try it. You're tetchy this
Can
morning.
we just do this, please?
Impatient little princess, aren't you?
Maybe. But no, I didn't sleep well. And I'm hungry, and I'm sad, and I just want it to be over.
Hungry? Oh, that isn't right. You didn't get the breakfast I ordered for you.
What breakfast?
I swear I'm going to fire that chief steward of mine, Calico! I told him to arrange a full buffet for you. Start you off in a cheerful mood.
What's the point? You're going to destroy us all anyway.
Let it never be said that I am not a benevolent Nome King. Calico!
Forget the breakfast. I'll just go in.
Not a chance. I must be a gracious host. You, robot.
My name is TikTok.
Whatever. You don't eat, do you?
I think, speak, act, and do everything but think.
Yes, but you don't eat.
That is correct.
And you go in first. Go have your guesses while I work out what's happened to the young lady's breakfast.
You're too kind.
Just give me one moment, Your Highness. Say goodbye and whatnot.
We can't just keep going in one by one until we're all ornaments.
Is there an alternative?
I have an idea.
Well,
I...
What?
Well, normally when I say I have an idea, the Tin Woodman says, uh-oh, and...
Oh, Scarecrow.
I do not understand.
It's a thing they do.
We had so many adventures together, and we escaped them all. And now he's become an ornament and lost to me forever.
He was always an ornament to society.
Oh dear.
But now the Nome King laughs and calls him the funniest ornament in his collection, and it's awful. He has his pride, you know. He had his pride.
Scarecrow, what's your idea?
Oh, we need
No
to...
idea what happened to Calico. He's probably distracted by a diamond again or something. I'll punish him later. Please, help yourselves to breakfast.
That's what you call breakfast.
They're rock cakes, mixed with a little rich clay and browned with the fiery furnaces. Goodness gracious, some people are never satisfied. Have you said your goodbyes yet?
We shall do so now. Farewell, Scarecrow, and Princess Ozma.
Goodbye, TikTok.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Thank you, Ozma. And you never know. Perhaps I will be successful in my venture. I will use my 3 guesses wisely.
Sad, you know.
No kidding.
So few of you left now. Soon my fun will be over and I'll have nothing left to keep me entertained.
How sad for you.
Guess I'll have my new ornaments to admire. You know, I think I'll make sure I put you all together with the Queen Ev and her kids. Just so you all have found them at the end. It'll be poetic.
You're cruel. You know that? Cruel.
Oh, thank you.
And I think you lied to us.
Is that so? How?
You made us believe this would be an easy thing to guess. But it's all just chance. We have to pick ornaments at random.
It is easy if you're a good guesser. It's not my fault your whole group are all poor guessers. What is it? Even a proactive guesses would be helpful. What's going on in there?
What?
Your mechanical friend isn't moving. He stopped still in the middle of the room, not even guessing.
He must have run down. I didn't wind up his action this morning. Did you?
No, I didn't wind him up at all. He must have run down like you said. Careless.
Sorry. An occupational hazard when you're powered by clockwork.
Someone has got to go in there and wind him up again, don't they? We can't have him standing still the whole time. He's not an ornament yet, you know.
Has he finished his guesses?
He's got 1 left. Okay, which one of you is going in there to fix him? Then you can stay in there and start your guesses when he's done.
I'll go.
Scarecrow.
Don't argue with me, Ozma. I've made up my mind. You're Queen of Oz and I'm your subject, so it's the only right that I...
You're King of Oz too, remember? Once a king, always a king. Isn't that how it goes?
Yes,
And would you really leave me? Alone? Don't make me be the last one left. I couldn't bear it.
Very well.
Thank you.
But now I'm going to be the last one.
You're braver than I am, Scarecrow. You should have stayed the king.
No, don't say that.
Goodbye. Don't forget about Bellina.
I won't.
Goodbye, Princess Ozma. May good luck go with you.
Knowing that I was probably seeing the Scarecrow's face for the last time, I entered the ornament chamber, trying not to think about the thousands of objects that surrounded me, and how many of them used to be my friends. In the center of the room, just as the Nome King had said, was TikTok, motionless like a statue, just as he had been when we first saw him in Language's palace, so long ago. TikTok, you have to be more careful. Hang on. You're already...
Shh! Do not speak so loudly, or the gnomes may hear you.
Your action is already fully wound. What's the problem?
This was the Scarecrow's idea. His big plan he was trying to tell you before.
He told you the plan before he told me.
It was a necessity. He thought I should pretend to be wound down, so that one of you would come in and wind me up again. Then you would be able to observe the results of my final guess.
And would be able to see what you turned into. Brilliant, Scarecrow. But we were all there when the lion got transformed, and we couldn't work it out, remember? There was the big flash.
When the lion was transformed, we were not expecting it to happen, and we were not looking for clues. You will be more informed this time.
I hope so, TikTok. I really do.
Please pay close attention. I will now make my final selection.
Wait!
Yes, Princess Ozma?
Good luck.
Thank you. Ev!
Oh, TikTok, no!
I appear to have guessed incorrectly.
You're melting, TikTok. Just like the lion. Does it hurt?
I cannot feel pain.
Is everything but live? Oh, TikTok!
Please, do not grieve for me. Please, you must solve the riddle of the ornaments.
TikTok! No, wait! I didn't see it! The flash was too bright! TikTok! TikTok, which one are you? TikTok!
You're enjoying this a bit too much, I think.
I really am. It's not healthy. You should say, TikTok, no! It's hilarious.
People seem to forget about me.
You? How can I forget about you? You're standing in front of me, dropping straw in my throne room.
They forget about who I am, what I've done. I used to be King of Oz, you know.
I've heard something along those lines.
Wasn't for me, really. Did it for a while, stopped a war or two, but decided it was more fun being the ruled rather than the ruler. You can relate, I'm sure.
Right. Is there any point to all this?
It's something Ozma and I have in common. We've both been rulers of Oz. We both know the pressures you're under when you live in the throne room of the Emerald City. The decisions you have to make, the lives you hold in your hands every single time you make a choice. Everyone wants your attention, all the time.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm pretty much a king myself, you know.
And Tim Woodman, he says he gets it because he's an emperor. And the lion is king of the forest, but it's not the same. You have to be pretty special to be the king of Oz and to make it work.
What's your point?
My point is, Ozma's not just special. She was born to be the queen. She's having a bit of time with it lately, but she's not found her confidence yet. But when she does, oh yeah, when she does...
Yes, what?
You ought to hang on to those silver slippers, Nome King, because there's nothing going to stop Ozma of Oz once she gets going.
Get back here! Stop!
Helena, where have you been?
Running from him! What do you think?
Roast you alive, feather brain.
He's been yelling that at me all night, up and down the catacombs. It's been hilarious. He'll never catch me though. Suck on an egg!
Calico! What is this?
Try to deal with it, sire.
Is that a chicken?
No, I'm a can of tuna. What do you think?
I'll have it destroyed immediately.
Get it out of here, Calico! Get it out now!
He's trying, you know. To be fair, I'm just too fast. You don't get to be top hand in the yard being slow, you know.
Hang on, are you afraid of a little chicken, Nome King?
Chickens are forbidden in this realm.
But who doesn't love chicken?
Did you bring this thing here?
Hey!
Helena's our friend.
I knew it! I knew you lot were planning something. You're all trying to assassinate me.
Wait, what?
You brought a chicken into my mountain. Oh, the transformation is too good for you. Calico, assemble my guards now.
At once, sire.
You really don't like us chickens, do you?
Don't you address me, you vile creature. This game is over. You all die now.
Ev. 1 down, 2 to go. If I was a queen, what would I be?
But you are a queen.
What was that? Is someone else here? I am imagining things. That's what's happening. Talking to myself too, quite probably.
Quite probably.
Well, let's get this over with. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Are you seriously gonna blow this chance to save it?
No, I give up. I seriously just give up. What's the use? I can't pick anything.
Get up. Ozma, you're better than this.
You're not really here. You're in my head.
Only one of those sentences is true.
You're just a dream. Another dream.
No.
Oh, you're the phantasms back to taunt me again.
Also, no.
You can't be you. You're dead.
And you're not dead. Not yet. So for the last time, Queen Ozma, get up off the floor and save your people.
I'm no queen. You'd have made a better ruler than me. You should have stayed and I should have stayed dead.
No, I'm not letting you go down that path. That's your problem, Ozma. You've spent this whole time wondering who should have been here instead of you. Me, Dorothy, your father, Lurleen herself. But we're not here. You are. And this is down to you.
Why is it down to me?
Because you're Ozma.
You are the heir of the descendant of the fairy queen. Fairy princess, technically.
Long lost princess coming back, fulfilling all those stories of saving Oz at its time of greatest need.
But you're King, in a way, and here's you. Me. I'm Ozma.
No, I'm Ozma.
You're the only one who can solve this. Out of everyone you brought with you, it's not Dorothy, it's not the Tin Woodman, or TikTok. It's you.
What's so special about me?
Look, I'm not going to waste time arguing with you. You're everyone's last hope, and it's beneath you. Be a queen and find a queen.
I'm not a queen, though. I'm just a princess.
Only while you let yourself be one. The only one stopping you being the queen you were meant to be is you. Get up.
Now, let's not be hasty. What about that game?
The game is off. You all die. Nobody tries to assassinate the Nome King.
Well, nobody's trying to. Who said anything about assassins?
Well, why else would you bring a chicken here?
That's racist.
What's wrong with chickens?
All we do is cluck and lay eggs.
Exactly.
Actually, haven't laid one this morning yet. Just one moment.
Stop right there. You dare bring eggs into my throne room? You dare!
You don't like eggs?
Eggs are poisonous. Poisonous to gnomes. Everybody knows this.
Well, I didn't until just now.
Well, that's ridiculous. My eggs are lovely.
Too right. I'm building a collection of them. See, here's one she laid a day or so ago. Still fresh.
Keep back.
Well, now that's changed things a bit, hasn't it? Bellina, keep laying your new egg. I think we have a use for it.
Own it! Literally!
Now, Mr. Nome King, how do we find out which ornaments are the royal family of Ev? Otherwise, you might find the yoke's on you.
Oh, brother.
What's the trick?
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you.
Shut up, you stupid bird.
You shut up, you egg-phobic idiot! Scarecrow, I know how to find the Queen of Ev.
Ev. This is useless.
Stop saying that.
Why should I?
You're not thinking.
I am thinking.
What do you and Avella have in common? You're both queens.
How is that helpful?
You're the only one here that can do this. The only one who knows what you're looking for. Because you're really looking for yourself, right?
If I was a queen, what would I be?
Exactly! So what's the answer?
I don't know. What has being a queen got to do with what the Nome King has turned her into? She could literally be anything.
Could she? You know the Nome King pretty well by now.
Sure.
You've spent more time with him than Dorothy did. What do you know about him?
Well, he's arrogant, very full of himself.
Yep, and?
And he's dramatic.
Biggest drama queen this side of Ev, right?
Not just dramatic, he's theatrical. Everything is a show, even this game. If he wanted us in his collection, he could have just clicked his heels and done it on the spot. But he's making us go through this.
Yes, and?
And it must be solvable. He wouldn't get anything out of it if it wasn't. There must be a key, a pattern to what he's turning us into. It's not random.
Because if it was random, how would he find it funny?
So what is it? What is the common denominator for the people of Ev?
Think like a queen.
Size! No. The Lion and TikTok touched loads of stuff that were different sizes. It must be something else.
You can do this, Ozma. Think.
There are only 3 royal family members here. Which means whatever it is must only apply to 3 objects in this whole room.
3 royal objects.
Royal. Tip. I can't see anything purple in here.
No, me neither.
Purple is a royal colour. My palace is covered in it. So was languages. You'd think someone in love with being royalty, as the Nome King is, would have more purple around.
And?
Except wait. This kitten statue. Tip. It's purple. Who ever heard of a purple kitten?
Make the link, Ozma. Solve it.
This is the only purple thing I've found so far, which means there's hardly anything in here that's purple. So it must be the common denominator!
Only one way to find out.
If I'm wrong...
Then you won't even know it. Do it, Ozma.
Ev!
Where am I? Who are you? What happened to me?
Well, I declare, I've really done it.
Done what?
Saved myself from being an ornament, and saved you from being a purple kitten.
There's no such thing as a purple kitten.
Well, not anymore. Let me help you up. My name's Ozma. You must be the Prince of Ev.
My name's Evering.
Nice to meet you, Evering. How are you feeling?
A little confused. Where's my mum?
I don't know yet, but we'll find her, I promise. But I need your help, Evering. Help me find anything in this room that's purple. Has to be purple.
Sure.
And be careful not to touch anything. I'm pretty sure this room is about to become more dangerous.
Don't touch anything!
it out. We know the trick.
Yes, they're purple. The Ev royal family are purple things.
And the Oz ones are green. We can save them all, Ozma. All of them.
Ozma, I found one. It's a purple footstool.
Who's that?
The Prince of Ev, of course. Good work, Evering. Don't touch it. I don't think you're part of the game. Let me. Ev!
Ooh, my.
It's the Queen!
Who speaks?
My name's Bill, by rights, although Dorothy's been putting scallops on it and made it Bellina.
Mom!
Evering, oh my boy, come here.
Aww.
Quickly, look for one more purple thing. That'll be the princess. Then look for green ornaments.
What's happening? Who are you?
It's Ozma of Oz. She saved us.
Not yet, I haven't. Sorry, we don't have time for a full explanation. Please help us look for our friends.
Why? What's the hurry?
You don't think the Nome King is going to sit out there and just let us win, do you?
No, I won't have it. I won't! Nobody gets the better of me, you little bitch! Nobody. Calico! Assemble my army now and seal the entrances. Nobody leaves this mountain.
Ev!
Lion!
Welcome back, Mr. Lion.
Where's that little Nome King? I'll bite his head off.
Mom, it's a lion.
I know, my darling, I know. It won't hurt you, will it?
Just don't get between him and the Nome King and you'll be fine.
I found another green thing. It's a baseball. A green baseball.
I'm coming.
We nearly got everyone now, right?
Nearly. Let's see who's hiding in here. Ev!
Jesus Christ!
Dorothy!
That was not pleasant.
Welcome back.
You did it after all.
You look surprised.
We haven't done it yet. We haven't found the Tin Woodman. He's the last one.
Okay, everyone, eyes peeled. We're looking for something that's funny and green and...
Enough!
Time's up.
I've indulged in this silliness for far too long. The game was entertaining, it gave me a few laughs, but it's over now. Nobody brings eggs into my palace and thinks they can get away with it.
But we're winning, Nome King. We worked out your game.
You cheated!
I worked it out before Bellina told me. Thank you very much. Now we have found the Queen and her children, and we will be leaving.
Silence! Have you forgotten who you are addressing, little girl?
Have you? I am Ozma of Oz, last heir of the Lurleen bloodline, ruler of the Emerald City, protector of the Munchkins, mistress of the Winkies, and you will not keep these people captured a moment longer.
Yeah, you tell him, Ozma.
Evering her.
Don't forget, he still has the silver slippers.
And you'd be wise to remember that, but I don't need them when I have such a large army at my disposal. Take them out. Rip them apart, every single one of them.
They have eggs! They have eggs!
We're not all we're cracked up to be, are we?
Talk about getting beat.
Stop! Attack them! Now!
We got more. How do you want them? Sunny side up?
What's the matter? Can't take a yoke? We're not walking on eggshells around here, you know?
I'm letting you have it now.
It'll be quite the experience.
I will hurt both of you.
Wouldn't that just exacerbate things?
Stop it.
I don't understand.
Eggs are poison to them. It's their weakness. And we've got a handy little egg maker right here.
Huh? Just laid another one.
Better late than never.
I swear to God.
Wait, stop. Give me that egg, Scarecrow.
What are you doing?
I've got an idea.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. Just as long as we can get my fairy magic on.
You can do it, Princess Ozma.
Whatever you're trying to do.
I held the egg in my hand and concentrated on drawing on Lurleen's magic, and soon the egg began to glow. Then it grew, bigger and bigger and bigger.
What the hell?
Everyone keep back. I don't know how far this will go.
What is this? This abomination?
Still think we're nothing to be worried about, Nome King?
Oh, you're crazy!
It's getting bigger, Nome King!
It's getting too big, Ozma. Don't you think we should, stop it?
Look at his face. You've never seen an egg this big, have you?
If that egg breaks, it'll destroy us all!
Destroy you all. I'm quite fond of eggs myself.
I beg you, stop!
Honestly, I can't stop it. I'm not that powerful, you know.
What, you mean it's just gonna get bigger and bigger until
it hits the roof? Won't be long now. Everyone get back, it's about to...
Is everyone okay?
I think we're all still here.
All present and
well, except for...
The Nome King is asleep.
He's unconscious. Quick, grab his shoes.
On it! Let me take these off your hands, Your Majesty. Or feet. Got them. You should put them on.
No, I shouldn't.
Don't be silly, of course you should. They're your shoes, Dorothy. You know how they work.
Not this time. You should wear them. Ozma, you fought the Nome King and won. You've earned them. Put on the silver slippers and get us all out of here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, hurry it up. This place is going to be rubble before long.
Okay, I'm doing it. How do they work again?
Just wait and click, really. Think about what you want and say it. Then click your heels 3 times.
Wait, we haven't found the Tin Woodman!
What are you playing?
We haven't found what he was turned into yet. We have to keep looking.
We can't leave fast.
The rubble in this room has covered most of the ornaments. We will never find the right ornament in time.
Everyone look, quickly!
Scarecrow, I'm sorry, but we can't stay any longer. There won't be a room here at all soon. I need to get us out of here now.
Well, there's no place like Ev.
Well, take us all to the land of Ev.
Time's up, Princess.
And I thought you'd agreed to give Ozma a week to return. It has only been 3 days.
Times change. Priorities shift. I see you've returned to your number 1 head for the occasion.
What can I say? Original is best. If I'm to die at your hands, Nanda, let it be as myself.
And die you shall. Any last words, Princess Langwidere?
I feel I've said all I can.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, today we witness the final end to the royal family of Ev and their mad rule over our realm. Today, we execute Princess Langwidere and set ourselves free.
Do you think this will solve your problems? Do you really think destroying me will save this land?
Oh, so you have last words after all, then?
I challenge anyone to make sense of this country and keep it in line. All of you. If one man or woman feels they can rule Ev better than I or my uncle, then step forward and find it's a greater challenge than you imagine. It takes someone special to rule a country, someone strong, someone with a core of steel, someone like Princess Ozma!
Come on, I bet even you couldn't control their shoes properly the first time.
Lion, get off me!
I can't. TikTok's on me.
Ozma,
I don't believe it.
Nanda, what's going on here?
We were just...
Is that an executioner's block? Nanda, we had a deal.
Yes, but nobody really expected you'd return from the Nome King. No, let alone with the Queen.
Then aren't you glad you were mistaken, then?
My lady.
Auntie Avella!
Mum, what are they doing?
It looks like they're trying to execute your cousin, Evering, but that couldn't be possible, could it, Nanda? You wouldn't ever do such a thing, would you?
My lady, I
Release her at once. Your Queen orders it.
Thank you, Auntie.
And now, I demand an explanation for what has been happening here in my absence. Nanda, talk. Now.
Well, so...
Ozma, you did it! God knows I don't know how, but you did it. You brought the Queen and her kids back to the land of Ev.
You saved all of us.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Not all of us.
While we are grateful to Princess Langwidere for taking care of the throne in our absence, it is her wish that she no longer continue in the role, and one that we all wholeheartedly support.
Especially me.
Therefore, it is with great joy that I announce my son, Evering the 10th, will ascend to the throne as king, with myself acting as regent until he comes of age. Long live King Evering.
Is your coronation like that?
I haven't had a coronation. Not yet, anyway.
Well, you got a standard to meet now. Can't have the new King of Ev overshadowing the Queen of Oz, can we?
Did we find out what she's doing with Nanda?
Locked her up somewhere with the other rebel leaders. I didn't want to ask any further questions. Might not like the answers. They do things differently in Ev.
This is very true.
Ozma, I just wanted to say, if I was awful to you over the last few days, then I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not. There's some stuff going on at home.
I know, you said.
And I think in trying to deal with that, I might have taken my frustrations out on you.
Might have?
Well, okay, I did. And it's not cool.
I think that went both ways. I wasn't very nice to you either. I guess even when I was a voice in Tip's head, all I've heard was how amazing Dorothy Gale was. Sweeping through Oz like a tornado, overthrowing governments and turning everything upside down. I thought, how could I ever compete with that?
Compete? This is no competition. Did you see what you did with the Nome King? You outsmarted him and defeated him with no help whatsoever.
I had you guys.
We stood there and made egg puns. You did all the work. Me? When I first got to Oz, I had the shoes, and I had the others saving my life every few minutes, and I had Glinda pulling a hell of a lot of strings. But you did it on your own. How am I supposed to compete with you, Ozma of Oz?
Let's agree to stop competing then. Friends?
Friends.
Deal.
Women only call each other sister when they have called each other a lot of other things first.
Is that from Queen Ascadelia?
No, Oscar Wilde, but I can see how you get it mixed up.
I'm keeping the shoes though.
Oh, go for it. It matches the whole princess look perfectly.
They'll come in handy if you want to get back home. If you want to, of course. You can stay in Oz for as long as you like.
Thank you. I probably should go soon. It's been a fun escape with all the danger and kidnapping and dying. But I probably should let reality set back in eventually.
Just tell me when.
Oh, well, probably not right now. We're about to have company.
What is it? What aren't you telling me?
Just enjoy the surprise, will you?
I'm not in the mood for surprises.
You will be when you see this one.
Hi, girls. Enjoying the parade?
What's going on?
This lot have decided I need cheering up. Do they know I'm in mourning?
We can't grieve over the Tin Woodman forever, Scarecrow. We have to accept he's gone.
What?
Oh, go on, show them. I can't bear this any longer.
Show us what?
This.
It's a flute. So, what? You want us to sing?
Don't think even a song and dance number will make me happy right now.
Technically, it is not a flute. It is a piccolo.
So what?
No, look at it. It's a green flute.
It is a piccolo.
I don't care.
Sure, it's pretty.
And it's from the Nome King's ornament chamber.
What?
That little princess had it. She was playing with it, but her mother said she'd never seen it before. So we asked the little girl, and she said she found it in the ornaments room. She put it in her pockets before we left.
I told them not to touch anything.
Ha! But it's a good thing she did.
Do you think it could really be...
I don't dare to hope. Ozma?
Hand it over. Only one way to find out. Ev.
Well, you lot took your time.
Tin Woodman!
Oh my god!
Whoa, that's a hug and a half, Scarecrow. People might think you missed me or something. Scarecrow, are you crying?
Shut up.
Oh, we're outside. When did we get out of the Nome King's mountain?
We'll explain later.
You owe Princess What's-Her-Name a new flute now.
It was a piccolo.
I don't care.
It's really good to have you back, Tin Woodman.
We thought we'd lost you forever.
You should have learned better than that by now. So, what now? Return to Oz?
Well, you can't have Oz without Ozma, can you?
The land of Ev was once again whole, and the people seemed happy that their queen had returned, so it was time for us to leave. We offered to take Dorothy with us back to Oz, so she could see the Emerald City again and spend more time with her old friends. But she felt that she'd spent enough time away already, and asked to go back. 3 clicks of the silver shoes and she was on her way home again. Some things never change. Belina, on the other hand, decided not to go back to America and said she'd much rather stay in a magic land where she could talk. We told her we were more than happy for her to stay, and we'd find a place for her in the Emerald City. We said goodbye to TikTok, who had a big job ahead of him protecting the new King of Ev. And with the help of my shiny new shoes, we all returned to Oz, at long last.
But Dad, there's one thing I don't understand.
Jack, there is definitely more than one thing you don't understand.
That's true.
What is it, Jack?
What happened to the Nome King? Did he die?
I don't know. We didn't stick around long enough to check. The roof wasn't very stable. I doubt it was going to leave much in its wake.
Even so, I think I'll have Faramund raise his priority on the watch list. Last thing we want is to have him turn up unexpectedly in the Emerald City of Oz.
Well, I'm hoping it won't be so unexpected with this.
That painting again.
I still don't understand what it's supposed to do.
It'll show me things. Anything I want to see, in theory.
If you can get the magic to work.
Well, yes.
Which you haven't been able to do so far, my lady.
I've got a bit more firepower behind me now. You two watching?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh, wow! That's amazing!
It's a glowing painting. So what?
I haven't tuned it in yet. Show me Dorothy Gale.
Uncle Henry? Henry, slow down. I'm not losing you again.
That's her?
Henry, come on.
That's the famous Dorothy you mentioned?
That's her.
Where is she? That's Ocean.
She's in a place called Docklands. In a city called Melbourne. In the country of Australia. I know. Sounds far-fetched to me too.
Look, I'll meet you in the library at the docks, okay?
Not Kansas, then.
She's meeting up with her uncle. That's the thing about the magic painting. It'll let me see anything I want, no matter where they are in the world.
Don't let July hear about this. Last thing we want is people thinking their government is spying on them.
Not on them, on our enemies. I want to protect Oz from anything that might cause it harm.
That's why you're such a good princess.
It's why I'm a good queen, Jack. I'm Queen Ozma of Oz. And don't you forget it.
Ozma of Oz. Ozma of Oz.
Majesty! Can you hear me?
Calico?
Yes, sir. It's me. It's me.
What happened?
The room collapsed. That girl made an egg grow and...
Oh, I remember that egg. What happened to Ozma?
We don't know. We thought she and her friends might be under all this, but... we think she escaped.
Oh, how?
She took your silver slippers.
No.
I'm sorry, sire. Get me some medical help! He's still alive!
Forget the medicine, Calico. I need you to summon my advisors. All of them.
No, sire? They'll be working to restore your palace.
That can wait. I need them to begin strategizing immediately.
Strategizing for what, sire?
For war, Calico. For war! I'm gonna make that prissy little princess suffer for what she has done. Tell them all that the Nome King is gonna conquer the Emerald City of Oz!
Ozma of Oz, written and directed by Aron Toman, based on the book by L. Frank Baum. Starring Kirsten Page as Ozma, Cara Dennison as Dorothy, Jennifer Alley as Bellina, Rob Lloyd as TikTok, Aron Toman as the Scarecrow, Scobie Parker as the Tin Woodman, Tom Denham as the Lion, and David Coonan as the Nome King, with Matt Phillips as Tip, Mark Behrens as Jack Pumpkinhead, John Jennings as the Wogglebug, Denya Mick as Ginger, Harry Scobie as Prince Everin, Fiona Thraille as Queen Novella, Clover Parker as Princess Ivana, Sarah Golding as Nanda, Caitlin Yolland as Princess Languedere, and David Nagel as Ombi-Ambi. Other roles played by members of the cast. Australian sound recording by Daniel Burnett. Sound design by David Nagel and Aron Toman. Music by Tony Diana. Crossover Adventure Production.